Video of oil gushing into the Gulf 5 hours after BP started the top kill. Is it working? Hello everyone, I'm Mel Showers.
And I'm Roseanne Haven. Breaking news in the coastal crisis. Just minutes ago, BP CEO Tony Hayward said the top kill is going as planned, but it'll be at least a day before we know if it's working. All eyes are on BP crews working to plug the leak in the Gulf. From people whose livelihoods depend on Gulf waters straight up to the White House, a lot of hopes are riding on top kill.
If it's successful, and there are no guarantees, it should greatly reduce or eliminate the flow of oil now streaming into the Gulf from the seafloor.
Crews started the top kill procedure at 1 o'clock this afternoon. BP is shooting 40 to 50 barrels of heavy mud per minute into the well under very high pressure. It's a delicate operation never done 5,000 feet deep. There's a fear the mud mix could force the broken valves open wider, making the spill even worse.
This is really difficult to do. You've got a flowing well, it's flowing at very high velocity, and you're trying to change the density of the liquid flowing through that. So it's a tough proposition, but they've got some of the best engineers and scientists in the world working on it.
60 to 70% of what's gushing out of the well is oil. 30% is gas. That fluctuates. If more gas comes out, the top kill may work faster because the mud can overcome the gas easier.
And they're going from a non-viscous oil to a viscous mud. And of course, it's easy to say, but they got to do it when the well is flowing, and they got to do it a mile away below the surface.
If the flow is stopped, the plan is to seal the well permanently with concrete or cover it with a second blowout preventer. BP rates the top kill's chance of success at 60 to 70%. Now, Tony Hayward says this plume of gushing oil you can see on this live feed is not an indicator of whether the process is working. He says if the plume increases or decreases, that doesn't indicate what's going on. Anxious eyes across the globe and right here on the Gulf Coast are watching to see if anything changes. The Dauphin Island Sea Lab has been keeping a close eye on the situation today. News 5's Steve Alexander is standing by live on Dauphin Island with more. Steve?
Very many people here very interested in what's going on with top kill, and this is why you see that man back there fishing. No oil, fortunately, on the beach. Hay and straw here just in case if it does show up. But one of the things that we did notice is that in talking to the Sea Lab executive director, his name is George Crozier, he, of course, has been watching this whole top kill process very quickly, as have other people on the beach. And I asked him the $64,000 question.
Do you think this will work?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. 6 weeks ago, I would have said yes. I mean, that's part of the pain of all this, is that I was very supportive of drilling, expanding our resources on a temporary basis until we got something better. But my faith in the technology has just eroded faster than our beaches.
And we're definitely watching environmental history in the making. What do people on Dauphin Island think about the process? Will it work? We'll ask them coming up tonight at 10 o'clock. Reporting live from Dauphin Island, Steve Alexander, News 5.
Everyone involved in Alabama's $2 billion tourism industry is banking on the top kill's success. They're losing money because of the oil spill. And BP has promised to make up the difference. But people in Orange Beach say the checks are not coming fast enough and patience is wearing thin. They tried to get answers from BP this afternoon during a town hall meeting, but some walked away very disappointed. News 5's Keisha Payton was there. Keisha, was anything accomplished?
Well, according to some, no, nothing was accomplished. They walked away with unanswered questions, as they have been for the past couple of weeks. As a matter of fact, they've been trying to figure out who is financially responsible for their economic loss. BP says it is, but as you mentioned, they haven't seen the money yet.
How bad is the oil on the beach is the question that I think we're all getting.
People in Orange Beach have heard and done enough talking until they're almost blue in the face. Now they want results, and they want them now.
I think that BP should come and sit down with us and each individual walk and say, okay, these people are losing this kind of money. These people are losing it for this amount of time, and settle it out that way.
This makes the 4th town hall meeting since the Transocean oil rig explosion. BP has taken financial responsibility for everyone's loss, but according to the people here, the company is saying one thing and doing another.
It's a bunch of gobbledygook.
That's all they're telling us. They're telling us the same thing over and over and over again.
Orange Beach Mayor Tony Kennon says he is giving BP 1 week to get its act together and send some help.
It's going to take us doing something drastic. We're going to have to get the national media's attention. And I don't know what that is. And like I said last week and before, it may be doing a march down the middle of Beach Road. It may be a blockade, a symbolic blockade of the past. I don't know what it's going to take.
So another town hall meeting has come and gone. Unfortunately, some walked away believing it was all a waste of time.
I'm not sure what BP is thinking. I think they should be out in the community trying to ask the business owners what effects they're having and try to come up with a solution to where people can get their claims together without having to go and pay an accountant extra money that they don't have.
And BP did tell the crowd today that it is willing to pay those businesses for their lost wages, but they need to document everything and to fill out the necessary paperwork. Again, Mayor Kennon says it is giving BP 1 week to see if it will stick to its word. Reporting live from Orange Beach, Keisha Payton, News 5.
We have new video of what kind of work is going on at the site of the oil leak today. News 5's Bill Riles caught a ride with the Coast Guard as they flew over the leak site and found a new perspective on what is happening inside BP and its response.
It's the first time Paula Colmar has flown over the site of the oil leak. She knows of the frustration with the problem outside of the company she works for, BP. But she was encouraged to see firsthand the work that will hopefully stop it.
What I saw was the oil spill, but it being addressed by all of the craft and platforms, drill ships, skimming vessels, working to that end.
There were a few places along our route where at least some oil sheen was not visible. It's impossible to see what may lurk below the surface. Colmar says while she hopes the top kill technique is successful, she believes the job will get done because of the enormous response.
But I know at least over 20,000 people are deployed out here from BP, BP contractors, and other agencies in the military to address this.
Colmar, who is attached to the Unified Command Center in Mobile and works in media relations with BP, says she has a better perspective now on the size of the problem and the scope of the response. She plans to share that with BP employees and others through her blog on the company's intranet and website.
Until you've actually flown over it and seen the activity going on, you can't really put it in terms that are accurate.
Bill Riles, News 5.
Most of us today have seen small, gentle clouds. A few of us saw water spouts. I'll show you the pictures coming up in the forecast.
Mobile County Commissioner Steve Nodine will spend another night behind bars. I'm Pat Peterson, live in the Baldwin County newsroom. The latest on the Angel Downs murder investigation coming up.